There are no Afrikaners who have been killed here in South Africa. It's not true. And there are no 49 Afrikaners who left South Africa. You all know that. It's a fiction, it's drama. America with drama is number one.
The president of South Africa, President RAMAPHOSA, is on his way to meet Donald Trump in America. And Julius Malema have left him this message.
He must not come back. He must stay there with those 49 Afrikaners already. He must also stay there because he can't compromise our sovereignty for political expediency.
Julius Malema have spoken for the first time since these South African white Afrikaners they had arrived in America. Julius Malema's statement was an apologetic and a bold message which he had to pass not only to the President of the United States of America with these 59 Afrikaners, but also to the President Cyril Ramaphosa, who's on his way to meet Donald Trump. And this is what Julius Malema have to say.
Very soon. What is your view on that, and also the issue, the visit of the president to United States of America? If you can just maybe put
yes.
your view on those.
It was badly timed because budget is coming to Parliament for the third time, and the president is not there. Once budget comes for the third time, it means it's a crisis. You cannot leave your country in a crisis and go to America where you're going to be ill-treated. He's going to be ill-treated. He will not be given the necessary respect. And that's what Americans do. Madiba tried to convince them that there were no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And then the President Mbeki did the same, tried to convince them that there are no weapons of mass destruction. They still went on to destroy Iraq, even when there was no evidence. Till to date, they have not produced a single evidence that there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. So it's a waste of time. He's going to, if he wants them to start treating him differently and is going to beg them to attend the G20, he's going to have to compromise some of the fundamental policies of this country, which were not prepared. If he does that, he must not come back. He must stay there with those 49 Afrikaners already. He must also stay there because he can't compromise our sovereignty for political expediency. We've got positions on Palestine. We've got position on the embassy of Israel. We have a resolution of Parliament that said that embassy must leave South Africa. Its majority in Parliament took that decision. So you cannot go alone as an executive overrule the position of Parliament. If he does that, it will be illegal and we're going to fight it. There are no Afrikaners who have been killed here in South Africa. It's not true. And there are no 49 Afrikaners who left South Africa. You all know that. It's a fiction, it's drama. America with drama is number one. That thing is muvango. I don't know what is muvango in Africa. It's just a drama. I believe they landed and then they waited for cameras, took them pictures, the next flight back to South Africa. If those people are farmers, it means there are 49 farms available. Why are we not expropriating them? Because they've abandoned them. But why is the media not telling us? Because they say these are farmers. Why is the media, through its own investigation, say to us, this picture you see is a farmer at this. They are not farmers. There's no one who left farming here in South Africa. I suspect that those whites were these ones who were looking after cars at the parking lot. They were attending to cars and they went to fetch them there. They can't live. They will never live the kind of life they live here in South Africa anywhere else. Even if you live here as a millionaire and you go to USA, your money gets reduced to nothing. So no American or Afrikaner will leave South Africa for America. It's not true. Our country, there's no killing of white people. We're not killing white people. We're demanding our land. We're saying, let's share this land. Let's all work the land. And if that is a crime, it's a crime we're prepared to commit. Because we can't, when we're asking for food, and say, no, you're committing crime by asking. We're having a robust debate on land in South Africa. And that must never be used to silence us by America.
Okay, thanks.
Thank
CIC. Denomhle.
Do you think I should dare dilute these words?
Not at all.
But without doing or saying anything, you know,
Yes.
every time our president goes to the West, we worry if he's not going to fetch new instructions, new tactics, and new orders of how to steal and siphon our minds, our wealth, and how to abuse our labor. So I wish one day he could come up with roses, you know, so that we can all be happy. Because he seems when he comes from there, he looks brighter than before. We also want to look bright and beautiful. Thank you.
That was Julius Malema, the president of the EFF in South Africa. Since these matters have took place, where we get to see 59 Afrikaners are going to America in behalf of Donald Trump, who had opened the border, even though he had to close the borders for everyone out there, but he make a way out for these white Afrikaners, not black Afrikaners or Africans, but white Afrikaners who have to go all the way to the United States of America. Everyone that's talking about it, isn't it? And there's one man who's being concerned, or his name is being put out there, and that is Julius Malema, because even Donald Trump himself had attacked him through his social media platforms such as Twitter, and mentioning Julius Malema, saying that is the one who's behind all this, the genocide against white South Africans. Well, it was about time for Julius Malema also to come out and give his also point of view, isn't it? And you could tell that Julius Malema remained unbreakable, remained in the same positions as the man who had spoken out about it. Remember, Julius Malema was the first of the people who came out and said that no, there's no killing of white South Africans in South Africa. But all these are the propagandas of people who want to destroy South African economy, people who want to make South Africa look like a bad nation out there, people who want to make South Africa look like they are not in love of living one place with white people, because it is the same people who are feeling now like they are losing that priority which they've been having for all these centuries. And now that things are turning around for them, they don't want to be in the same level as any other person. So they want to remain in the same position of mistreating black South Africans. And that it is the fight with Julius Malema he's been fighting for all this time. If you guys understand very well in Julius Malema's statement, he said it very loud and clear, saying that there's no such things such as killing white South Africans in South Africa, because people who are behind all this, well, he gave an assignment to the media in order for them to go and find out who are they exactly. Because as far we know, there is no farmers among those peoples. These are people which Elon Musk had organized or paid and put in place in order for them to make it look whatever Donald Trump has been saying as a proof out there. Or since Donald Trump came out in media and said that these white South Africans that are welcome in America, in order for them to be given a refugee status. So they had to do something in order for these people to leave South Africa and go to America, so that once they're in America, then they will be welcomed, and this will motivate other white South Africans in order for them to start going to America. They organize everything. They put the private aeroplane over there. They welcome them. I mean, this is just so crazy, guys. I don't know if you are watching TVs. I don't know if you are watching videos all over social medias. No one is approving this. No one is approving this, because everyone can tell and can see that this is all planned. What kind of refugee can arrive in a foreign country such as the United States of America and being welcomed by the Homeland and Security, the officials who that the one who went and welcomed these so-called refugees? They give them a home welcome. Why this does not apply with everyone else? What is it that's so special about these Afrikaners who went over there in America, in order for them to receive that kind of treatment, which is different compared to any other immigration, or should I say refugees over there. So you can tell that this was something which they took their time to plan, and they put a lot of money on it so that they'll make it become like a reality. But thanks God, the whole entire world knows who's Donald Trump. The whole entire world knows who's Elon Musk and how they behave around people. So they could just tell that these are false allegations against South Africa, because if that was the case, white people would have left South Africa many years ago. Why they never done that before? Why is it starting today? Well, we're not going to deny that recently in the Parliament of South Africa, they had passed a vote in order to look very well these matters of land, especially private land, which will have to be taken away, but not taken away like for free. The government, even President Ramaphosa, during his State of the Nation, he spoke also about it. He said that government will be giving something to these owners so that they can maybe invest it in something else, but take this land and do something about it. Well, but again, since we are talking about people who want to be always remaining in the high profile or in good conditions, or who want to have a privilege above anyone else, they have to do something. But even though they went to America, we could have been expecting already maybe a second aeroplane full packed with these Afrikaners going again to America, but nothing so far. Why? Because not every Afrikaners in South Africa is interested in this kind of things, and they also know the truth. The truth is that there is those bad things which are taking place in South Africa, which affect every race in South Africa, black, white, Indian, colored. And these are the facts that you can't blame someone for that. You are telling us about white Afrikaners being killed in South Africa, but what about black? Who can talk in behalf of black people? Because they are the victim they've been killing them like peanuts. You are telling us about them being mistreated in South Africa, but what about the kind of treatment which black South Africans they are receiving on the daily basis on their place of work under the leadership of these Afrikaners? If anyone come and say that no, since this is happening, this is how we are going also to do things around, I don't think so. So everyone, whether it is in South Africa, whether it is in Africa continent, whether it is in around the world, everyone understood very well that no, this is all a strategy which Trump had put on place in order for him to disturb people, in order for him to do something else. Did you guys listen to what Americans are talking over there? While Americans that be saying things, I wish I can play you all the videos, but this is just a breaking news which came on the table, so we don't have all the time to show you everything. But on our next videos, we'll show you what is happening right now in in America, all because of these Afrikaners who have landed over there. And I'm afraid to say these are something which might end up affecting the second term of Donald Trump. I doubt people will vote for him again, because he seemed to be forgetting what made people vote for him. But now he's breaking the rules, using his power as the head of the state and do what pleases him. Pleases him, because Americans, they don't understand how come Donald Trump, he closed the borders for everyone out there. Donald Trump, he closed, he kind of like deporting those who are already inside America, separating children from their parents, kidnapping some people by force so that he can deport them. But on the other side is bringing some white people. And these white people, they are being already accused by Americans that they are the racist. These are the white who don't want to have the same privilege as the black people. These are the white who've been treating black people in such different manners. So, and they are already feeling very uncomfortable having this kind of people among their society. So this already, it is a sign of showing that Whatever they have said so far, it is something which no one is buying it, no one believing it, because they know very well that they make it. And Julius Malema, when he came in addressing these matters, well, this might be a short interview that I just play you of him, but he had passed a very strong message, because in that strong message is to tell the world that don't buy the story of these Americans. And also it shows on how regret he is to see President Ramaphosa going over there in America to meet Donald Trump, which again I'm inviting you guys in our next video so that you guys can get to listen to what we have to tell you, because we have a lot of secret that we just discover concerning this visit of President Ramaphosa in the US. But again, Julius Malema was loud and clear. He told President Ramaphosa, don't come back here. Yeah, you can stay over there with those Afrikaners and ask also for the refugee status. Guys, I wish we can talk more, but again, this was just a breaking news that we feel like we can just come and share our small thoughts with you guys, but we'll elaborate more in our next video. So we're inviting you to stay tuned for more video to come. I believe that will be all for now. Continue to be yourself, be good, be kind, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. I'll see you again in our next video. Ciao, ciao.